Joyful Journey, Path to Inner Happiness. Chapter 1, Awakening to Possibilities. In a quaint village nestled amidst rolling hills and verdant meadows, there lived a young woman named Ella. From the outside, Ella's life appeared ordinary, filled with the routines of daily existence. Yet, deep within her heart, she yearned for something more, a sense of purpose, a spark of joy that seemed always just beyond her grasp. One crisp morning, as the sun rose over the horizon, Ella felt a stirring within her soul. It was as if the world around her was awakening to new possibilities, and she couldn't shake the feeling that her own life was on the brink of change. Leaving her cozy cottage behind, Ella set out on a walk through the village, the fresh scent of dewy grass filling her lungs with every breath. As she wandered along the winding paths, she found herself drawn to the vibrant colors of the flowers that lined the streets, their petals unfurling in the gentle breeze like whispers of hope. Lost in thought, Ella found herself at the edge of the village, where a narrow path led into the surrounding forest. Without hesitation, she stepped onto the trail, her heart pounding with anticipation. It was as if the forest itself was calling out to her, inviting her to explore its hidden depths. As she walked deeper into the woods, the air grew cool and still, the only sound the soft crunch of leaves beneath her feet. Yet, despite the silence, Ella felt a sense of peace settling over her, as if she had finally found her place in the world. Suddenly, she came upon a clearing bathed in sunlight, the trees parting to reveal a breathtaking vista of rolling hills and distant mountains. In that moment, Ella felt a surge of exhilaration coursing through her veins. It was as if she could see for the first time the boundless possibilities that lay before her. With a smile on her lips and a newfound sense of purpose in her heart, Ella knew that her journey was just beginning. And as she turned to leave the forest behind, she whispered a silent vow to herself to embrace each day with open arms, to savor every moment, and to follow wherever the path of life may lead. As she emerged from the woods and returned to the village, Ella felt a renewed sense of energy coursing through her veins. She knew that she had awakened to something special, a sense of joy and fulfillment that she had long been searching for. And as she walked back to her cottage, the sun setting in a blaze of golden light behind her, Ella knew that her journey was far from over. But for now, in this moment of perfect clarity, she was content to simply bask in the glow of possibility, knowing that the path to inner happiness lay just ahead. Chapter 2, Embracing Gratitude. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, Ella returned to her cottage with a heart full of wonder. The events of the day had left her feeling alive with possibility, and as she stepped through the door, she knew that her life would never be the same. In the quiet of her home, Ella lit a candle and sank into her favorite armchair, savoring the warmth and comfort that surrounded her. Closing her eyes, she took a deep breath, allowing herself to bask in the stillness of the moment. As she sat in silence, Ella's mind began to wander, retracing the steps of her journey through the forest earlier that day. She thought of the beauty of the natural world, of the sunlight filtering through the trees and the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze, and she felt a deep sense of gratitude welling up within her. Gratitude for the simple joys that surrounded her, for the beauty of the world, and for the gift of life itself. Opening her eyes, Ella glanced around her cottage, taking in the familiar sights with fresh eyes. She saw the crackling fire in the hearth, the cozy quilt draped over the back of the sofa, and the shelves lined with well-loved books, and she realized that she was surrounded by blessings, both large and small, that filled her heart with gratitude. With a smile on her lips, Ella rose from her chair and crossed the room to her writing desk. There, she retrieved a small journal and a pen, and with a sense of purpose, she began to write. She wrote of the beauty of the forest, of the warmth of the sun on her face, and of the sense of peace that had settled over her in the quiet of the woods. But most of all, she wrote of gratitude. Gratitude for the gift of life, for the love of friends and family, and for the opportunity to experience the world in all its wonder. And with each word she wrote, Ella felt a sense of peace and contentment wash over her, as if the act of expressing her gratitude had opened her heart to the beauty of the world. As she finished writing, Ella closed her journal and set it aside, feeling a sense of lightness and joy that she hadn't felt in years. And as she curled up beneath the quilt on her sofa, she knew that she had found something truly precious, a sense of gratitude that would carry her through even the darkest of days. In that moment, surrounded by the warmth and comfort of her home, Ella felt a deep sense of peace settle over her, and as she drifted off to sleep, she whispered a silent prayer of thanks to the universe, grateful for the blessings that filled her life and for the joy that awaited her on the journey ahead. Chapter 3. Finding Peace Within. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Ella found herself immersed in a journey of self-discovery unlike any she had experienced before. With each passing day, she delved deeper into the depths of her own heart, seeking to uncover the true source of happiness and fulfillment. One afternoon, as Ella sat beneath the shade of her favorite oak tree, she found herself reflecting on the lessons she had learned since embarking on her journey. She thought of the importance of gratitude, of the beauty of the natural world, and of the simple joys that filled her life with meaning. But most of all, she thought of the peace that had settled over her in recent days, a deep sense of calm and contentment that seemed to emanate from within. And as she closed her eyes and breathed in the scent of the forest around her, she realized that she had finally found what she had been searching for all along: peace within herself. With a sense of clarity that she had never known before, Ella began to see the world through new eyes. She saw beauty in the smallest of things: the flutter of a butterfly's wings, the laughter of children playing in the village square, the first buds of spring emerging from the earth. But she also saw beauty in the challenges she faced, in the moments of doubt and uncertainty, in the times when life seemed overwhelming. For she knew now that it was through facing these challenges that she had grown and evolved, and that they had ultimately led her to a place of greater peace and understanding. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the forest floor, Ella rose to her feet and began to make her way back to the village. But as she walked, she carried with her a newfound sense of peace and purpose, knowing that no matter what the future held, she had the strength and resilience to face it head on. And as she stepped out of the forest and into the golden light of the setting sun, she felt a sense of gratitude welling up within her. Gratitude for the journey that had brought her to this moment, and for the peace that now resided within her heart. With a smile on her lips and a song in her heart, Ella continued on her way, ready to embrace whatever adventures lay ahead. For she knew that no matter where life took her, she would always carry with her the peace that she had found within herself, a beacon of light to guide her on her journey through life. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.